And this segment is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sports booking app. Not only is it safe, but it is secure. And my man Deke, most importantly, it's reliable. Because we know reliability is key. That's what we love and cherish the absolute most. And for all the first-time users, we got something special for first-time users. You remember what it was?
I have a decent memory, yes. I believe it's a pretty good deal, no?
Yeah, and it's something with a promo code. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Do you know what the promo code is?
Yeah, it's Moats.
Moats.
Yeah.
So if you use the promo code Moats, you will receive up to $1,000 in deposit bonus money. I don't know if you heard that. If you use the promo code Moats, you will receive up to $1,000. You got that, right?
Mm-hmm.
$1,000 in deposit bonus money. I mean, that's a great situation, a great opportunity. So what are you waiting on? No, seriously, like, what are they waiting on?
I'm not sure.
Dude, download the app, use the promo code, and make the opportunity to get some money. And this is from Craig Pelton. Shout out to Craig, too. Should Cam Sutton be given more playing time once Joe Hayden comes back? He's made a lot of plays in the first half, but he did struggle a little bit in the Washington game. What is, me and you, what are our opinions on Cam Sutton being on the field more when Joe returns? Cam has been playing a lot with Joe being out there, but he's been the inside corner. Him and Mike Hilton are the two slot corners that they use. Obviously, Mike is more of your run stopper, the rush guy of the two. Cam is obviously more of the coverage guy. So that's why even when Joe went down, they gave him the expanded role of playing on the outside. I do think he plays well out there. Obviously, the Washington game, it wasn't as if he was blowing coverages. It was just point of the attack. I mean, two spectacular catches.
Yeah,
the one-handed one, and then the catch by the tight end going towards the goal line. I mean,
he almost picked it. Like if he was a little taller, he timed the jump a little bit better. He might have picked that.
Yeah. So I don't look at those scenarios as bad plays by Sutton. I just look at it as really good throws and throwing catches. But I definitely think that Sutton's role will continue to expand, and I think that he is a guy that they're gonna, because he's also in a contract year as well. So I think that's a guy that they're gonna potentially look to do business with. The problem is just the money situation, because Mike Hilton is another guy. Him and Mike Hilton both will be free agents.
Mike Hilton's been lights out,
right?
Man.
And you have to ask yourself, well, which one do you prioritize? Because you obviously know TJ is getting the big, record breaking deal that's happening this offseason. So you have to ask yourself, all right, can we afford both? Are both willing to take a little bit less, or are we gonna have to, play, all right, you're my favorite today. Oh, all right, you don't want to stay here? Okay, well, you're my favorite today. You just never really know with that scenario, man. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out. But Cam, man, he's developed really well, and I'm loving his role, because he's a guy that was a part of that same class with James Conner and Juju. He doesn't get talked about a lot, nowhere near as much, but he's been playing well. And I'm always biased toward Cam Sutton too, because everybody talks about me calling James Conner's draft pick, but my first pick that I ever called was actually Cam Sutton, man.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Wait, hold on.
Excuse me, not my first. He was my second one, because obviously I called James first.
Okay.
But yeah, I called him out because he was the second pick that we had in that round, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, you get way more publicity for the Connor one, obviously.
Of course. But I'm like, dang, dude. Like, that's my other. I'm always like, yo, like, we connected, baby.
Underrated pick call there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. It's playing well, man.
I don't know, man. Yeah, as long as the defense plays like it was doing in that first half, man. And Joe Hayden wasn't out there, so you got to be thinking. And we've seen in some of these games that he has been playing well. Him, and you've mentioned Justin Lane too.
Yes.
Like there's points where you don't feel like you're missing anything in the secondary, but whenever Stephon Diggs goes off yesterday, and you're like, oh, geez,
but then my question to you is this: do you think Cam Sutton or Justin Lane could have guarded Stephon Diggs last night?
Second half? They weren't. It seemed like it was either finding holes in the zone, or it was just against Steven Nelson. Yeah, those were the two things.
That's how I looked at it as well. And like I said, we'll break it down a lot more, but that's why I simply said, like, do you think either of those guys? Because we knew Steven Nelson was on him when it wasn't zone, and we saw the success that he was having. Now, I don't care about the zone success, because that's just, it's holes in every defense when you play zone. But the man-to-man stuff, in terms of when it was Nelson, do you think that if you were to go Cam Sutton or Justin Lane, I don't think either one of those guys
would have been Joe Hayden.
Yeah. I think that was the matchup to me that was always going to be the scariest. It was like, I don't care if you're talking Joe, Steve, like any of these dudes, like Diggs has been on a tear all season. It's the reason why he's, I think he's leading the league in reception yards. He was leading the league in receptions. And then I know going into the game, he was like top 3 in receiving yards. he's been like that all year, regardless of who was guarding him. I mean, he ate up Pat P for a little while in Arizona as well. Like, the dude can ball. Like, he's who he is for a reason. He got the trade compensation that he received for a reason. So to me, I thought that was always going to be an issue, and that's why I'm just like, I don't think any of those guys are going to be able to stop him like that, honestly, man.
Yeah, that's fair. So,
but I do think Cam Sutton should.
Good, man.
Yeah, I do think he should get more opportunities, even when Joe comes back. But I don't necessarily know what that looks like.
Yeah, because if you already got Steven Nelson,
you're
Joe
not
Hayden,
taking
Hilton.
either one of those guys off, and you're not taking Hilton off. So he's gonna. I mean, he's still playing. Like I said, he plays a ton of ball because we play a ton of sub package ball, but. Yeah,
maybe this will go hand in hand with what we were talking about earlier about just getting healthy. So maybe he will have a little bit more opportunity these next 2 or 3 games.
Well, and right now Joe's still in concussion protocol, so we'll see. You know, if he's able to come back.
Maybe they give him an extra week or something like that because of how Sutton's been playing.
Absolutely, man. So it'll be interesting though, man.